The recent history of China's oil relationship has shifted from a world exporter to a world importer. This shift to dependence on foreign oil has changed the exploration, acquisition policies of China. China's oil need overwhelms its internal capacities. Oil acquisition is now a process of investment in foreign lands and a creation of an internal oil reserve in case of emergency. China has taken steps to alter its security policies in places in the world that are rich in oil. A purely importation-driven oil plan would leave China vulnerable to market fluctuations and more susceptible to internal oil conflicts due to their dependence. To combat this dangerous position of foreign dependence, China is investing its first national oil reserve basis, a program beginning in 2004. There are 3 different provinces they are focusing on. All of the reserves are coastal, and with their creation comes an analysis of how vulnerable they are to East Asian countries' possible attacks. These stockpiling strategies, as well as internal acquisition, companies are state-run companies to combat supply disruption. In 1993, after China became a net importer of oil, it was presented that these stockpiling sites would be filled with domestic oil, yet this assumption has not yet been fulfilled. These stockpiles of acquired oil are attempting to create a reserve for 90 days of emergency oil. As well as an emphasis on defensive oil stock, there is a huge push in attempting to create an offshore oil acquisition program. LIU-HUA 11-1 is the largest oil field in the South China Sea. AMCO and Nanhai East engineering teams experimented with finding an offshore oil drilling technique. This is the security breakthrough that China would highly value to protect them from market fluctuations and their dependence on imports. Experimental possibilities like drilling in the South China Sea exemplify the independent capabilities that China is reaching for in its oil production and acquisition projects. Oil stocks and offshore reserves obviously share one thing in common: their vicinity to the sea. This is an asset which one considers the ease of importations and exportations. It is also weakness because it is exposed to foreign encounters. The Taiwanese security question is exposed. How long could China sustain a cross-strait assault? All 3 of the stock oil bases are within range of Taiwanese cruise missile attacks. Thus, as the question of oil acquisition is presented, the question of energy and security follow closely behind.